Yeah. So we will be continuing with the fiber losses. So we finished yesterday all the categories of attenuation loss, and we were doing bending loss. Okay, so I'll just verify after a few minutes whether you got the answer or not of the problem that we were solving yesterday. Okay, so today we are going to study about the dispersion loss and types of dispersion loss. So again, I will like to say that if fiber loss or fiber attenuation loss, specifically fiber loss agar pucha, तो you have to write about all attenuation and all its category, and you know how many categories are there. So even if you write 1122 sentences nicely properly to the point about each loss, that makes a proper short note. If dispersion loss alag se pucha, so then you will write about dispersion loss. We have lots of derivations in this dispersion loss. For attenuation, we just had the formula of alpha. Okay, there was no derivation, but in dispersion loss, we have, in the kinds of dispersion, we have those derivations. So those derivations are specifically asked, and the categories of dispersion, uska bhi alag sa short note aata hai. Okay, so as I said, the second chapter is the most important chapter compared to weightage wise, numericals, everything. Okay, so we will be studying about the types of dispersion loss, and in the end, obviously, how to reduce the dispersion loss. Okay, so can you tell me what was the answer yesterday you got? We solved for multimode fiber, the critical radius of curvature, which came around approximately to 9 micrometer. Okay, now what about single mode fiber? सिंगल मोड फाइबर का आरसीएस कितना आया था, क्रिटिकल रेडियस ऑफ कर्वेचर? एनीबॉडी? Yes, don't remain silent. Yes, it is raining, it's nice weather, but you need to study. Did you solve it?
0.0456.
RCS you are telling me? No. See, lambda C, what was lambda C that came?
Lambda C was 0.214 micro.
Yes, right, 1.214. And I hope you have used the right formula. Okay, now tell me the answer for RCS.
I'm getting 2.103 micrometer.
मुझे माइक्रोमीटर में तुम बोल रहे हो ना, मुझे मिलीमीटर में आंसर बोलो.
28 millimeter.
Give the answer instead of having 0.00. So माइक्रो के जगह पे mm में आंसर बोलो.
28.
28 mm. Anybody else? One answer is 28. Anybody else? Any answer? Vivek, solve kiya?
Ma'am, not
Yes,
28,
ma'am.
sorry, it's 38.
38. Sadanand, what about you? Vivek, Ajita, Bhavesh? Calictus, Ramesh?
Ma'am, 38 mm.
38 mm.
Yes, ma'am.
The second one is going for 38 mm. Abdul, Atul, Shubhangi, Neil, Welton. All of you are getting 38 mm. I doubt. मेरा आंसर ही अलग है. Solve it. If you have not solved it, you tell me, ma'am, give us 2-3 minutes. Have the courtesy to say that we were busy yesterday, we could not solve it. Give us 2-3 minutes. We will solve it now. Yes, Joshua, what answer you got?
मैम रॉन्ग है मेरे को 17.27 है.
नहीं, 17 नहीं होगा, वापस से करो. That is what, see, it is just putting the values in that formula, but still the answers doesn't match. Quickly do it. One is 38. I am not approving this answer. दो जन का 38 आया है, but that doesn't mean it is right. Quickly solve it. I hope you have the formula. The wavelength and all are different in this case. Ritik, did you solve? Atul? Abhijit, Pramod, Shrujan, Merlin. I hope you are solving. Antonu, did you solve?
Doing it now.
Okay. At least he had the courtesy to say that he's doing it. Others are just on mute. So I have to understand. Doing or not doing? That is what I have to interpret.
Ma'am, in the formula, that lambda c is dividing only by 0.996 lambda, right?
Wait, I'll show you in the formula.
तो मैम lambda c सिर्फ 0.996 lambda से डिवाइड हो
हाँ
रहा है
हाँ हाँ, ये एक अलग टर्म है.
ना, तो मैम
20
फिर पॉइंट
20 lambda upon n1 minus n2 raised to 3 by 2, ये एक अलग टर्म है. सो ये न्यूमरेटर है, ये डिनोमिनेटर है. और ये जो पूरा ब्रैकेट है ये न्यूमरेटर में 20 लैम्डा के साथ 2.748 एक टर्म है माइनस 0.996 lambda upon lambda c. So lambda c is not upon this, it is just related to this particular term.
then ma'am it's coming as 0.98 micrometer millimeter.
How much?
98 millimeter.
नहीं. And remember, this is minus 3 over here, not 3 by 2.
Hmm, 27.4 millimeter.
Yes, that is what is the answer. 27.4 या 0.2 millimeter, that will be the answer. Please solve it and let me know whether you are getting or not. You should be getting the answer 27.4 या 0.2. The decimal will vary a little bit based on how much you have retained. Anybody is getting that answer? Others are not getting. Pramod, Abhijit, Chaitanya, Adarsh. Vaibhav got, okay, yes, 27.23. Okay, so please write it and solve it. Don't wait कि एक जन कर लेगा और क्लास ग्रुप में भेज देगा और आईए में हम लिख देंगे. ऐसा नहीं है. अगर कॉलेज में जाके देना पड़ा एंड सेम, so you have to handle your things individually. So keep that in mind. I have been telling it since long. Okay, so we'll start with the dispersion loss. Now we have finished with the attenuation. So what happens due to attenuation is the output signal, the power level decreases. So I can say that the optical signal, it weakens from attenuation. It becomes weak. Okay, and that weakness increases over the length of the fiber. Now what happens due to dispersion or distortion? Both are the same thing. Either we call it signal distortion or signal dispersion. The optical signals, it broadens due to distortion. I have been saying this since the beginning. Okay, so what happens due to this distortion or dispersion? The two will eventually, the two factors, okay, that is attenuation as well as distortion, what it will do is it will cause the neighboring pulses to overlap with each other. Now I'm talking about the pulses considering that my input signal is a rectangular pulse, that is in the case of a digital signal, or a Gaussian shaped pulse. Okay, so these are the two pulses that we usually transmit, a Gaussian shaped pulse, yeah, rectangular pulse when I talk about a digital signal. So what happens is, like strings of ones and zeros, if I am transmitting, agar pulse disperse ho raha hai, to kya hoga? It will overlap and then adjacent channel interference hoga, and I cannot identify ki whether this is 1 or whether this was a 0 at the receiver, because wo pulse aise broad ho gaya. I will show you the next diagram which is there in the book. So with it will not happen at a single point of time. Eventually, as the signal propagates through the fiber, more the length of the fiber, more will be the signal distortion. So what happens is, initially overlap agar thoda sa ho raha hai, to we can still find out ki whether it is 1 or a 0. But if more amount of overlap takes place, then the receiver cannot distinguish what is actually the adjacent pulse. Okay, so we have that adjacent signal interference and we cannot interpret the incoming signal. So just see the diagram which is there in the book. So suppose this is the pulse shape and amplitude, and this is on this axis I have the distance along the fiber. So here pulse broadening and attenuation both are shown, because that is what was the sentence. Eventually these two factors will cause the neighboring pulses to overlap. So I am considering attenuation as well as distortion. So yahan pe 1 0 1 signal tha. Okay, now what has happened is, this was at time t1, this is at instant t2. Okay, so yahan se pulse broadening start ho gaya, so I have this kind of signal. Then again at some point t3, as it is propagating the distance, I have this nature. Okay, suppose at this point of time t4, I have this kind of signal. So if I want to decode this signal at the receiver, means I am measuring the peak power level at this particular point, I cannot make out. यहाँ पे भी substantial amount of power है. It is not a zero. Zero होता तो यहाँ पे signal, yeah, this still I can make out a zero. If I maintain ke below this threshold, the signal is considered as zero. Above this threshold, the signal is considered as 1. Okay. But here if I see, and see, it is just at the instant T4. Similarly, if it propagates, what happened is due to this intersymbol interference, I cannot make out whether it is a 0 was there or it is actually a 1. Okay, so this is the effect of pulse broadening. And if you see the amplitude, yahan ka peak amplitude is something else, and yahan ka peak amplitude is also something else. So attenuation bhi ho gaya, pulse broadening bhi ho gaya, and due to this intersymbol interference, the pulses are indistinguishable. I am not able to distinguish whether it was a 1 or a 0, and this is a serious issue. Okay, amplification दे के हम attenuation का problem solve कर सकते हैं, but if to remove this intersymbol interference, I have to reconstruct the whole signal. So means I should have a repeater who will reconstruct the entire signal. An optical amplifier bolo, repeater bolo, all these are costly things. Okay, so we will take care that during the transmission I should avoid attenuation, I should avoid pulse dispersion. So attenuation हम लोगों ने काफी, ये 5th generation we are working, we have tried solving by fabricating good fibers, bending losses, by proper cabling and all, but still we are trying, the researchers are trying to reduce the effect of dispersion. Dispersion still there, but less compared to all other technology, but still it is a serious issue in case of fiber, and all the efforts are still made to reduce the dispersion. So what is the challenge in dispersion is our basic need is to match the output waveform to the input waveform as closely as possible. We cannot say that 100% I will get whatever I transmitted, I will get at the output. No, it is not possible, but yes, we should be as close as possible to my input signal. Now, attenuation only reduces the amplitude of the output waveform, but it does not alter the shape. Now, dispersion, what it does both. It reduces the pulse and the analog modulation signal. So, dispersion is more dangerous compared to attenuation. Now, why does dispersion takes place? Okay, so dispersion results when some components of input signal, it spends more time traversing or traveling the fiber than the other component. Okay, in pulse modulated system, this causes the received pulse to be spread out over a longer time period. It is noted that actually no power is lost due to dispersion. The spreading effect reduces the peak power. Do you agree with this sentence? Do you agree? There is no power lost in dispersion, but it reduces the peak power. देखो हमारे पास अगर power meter है, okay, so power meter is measuring the average power. Okay, I measure usually the average power. So average power remains the same. If I am trying to see the effect of dispersion, so अगर मेरा power meter से मैं power measure करती हूँ, which gives me the average power, that average power remains the same. What has reduced in dispersion is, if I again show you this slide, ये देखो पीक पावर जो यहाँ पे था वो कम यहाँ है, स्टार्टिंग में ये पॉइंट पे है, सपोज P max when I am transmitting at input. At the output you can see that the peak power has decreased. Okay, but if you measure the average power, यहाँ पे ये चौड़ा है, यहाँ पे this is narrow. Okay, so the average power over here and the average power over here will remain the same. So if at the output, if you are just measuring the output power, okay, ठीक है, इतना आना चाहिए था, इतना मिल गया, पानी नल में आ रहा है, हाँ आ रहा है, okay, can I be happy? No, I cannot be happy because that water which I'm getting might be contaminated. Okay, they might be all mud, everything, all sorts of impurities might be there in the water. So if whether I am getting 1 bucket of water daily, that is not sufficient. Okay, so if I try to measure the power level at the output and remain satisfied, yeah, I received the signal, मैंने इतना transmit किया था, इतना receive हुआ, okay, I'm happy. No, that is wrong, because here you can see the signal is actually not correct. I am interpreting it as 111, जबकि मैंने 101 transmit किया था. So just measuring the output power will not tell me कि whether the signal is distorted or dispersed or not. I hope this is clear now. Now tell me, अगर मुझे dispersion loss measure करना है, तो what can I do? मेरे पास क्या instrument है? Measuring instrument. I have the CRO, I have the multimeter. So with multimeter or in CRO, I can measure the peak power or the average power. Okay, so but I am not measuring that output power to find out dispersion. Then how can I record or measure dispersion? Can anybody tell? Peak power or average, not peak power, average power measure करके I can say that attenuation हुआ है कि नहीं. Okay, if it is less, I can say that the signal is attenuated. But to find out whether dispersion has happened or not, whether my signal is distorted or not, by measuring the output power, it will not tell me that कि dispersion हुआ है कि नहीं. So just by measuring the power or the voltage using our multimeter or CRO, I cannot find out the effect of pulse broadening or distortion. तो कैसे measure कर सकते? Anybody, any idea? You are doing all projects.
Time duration.
Yes, so I can measure the time duration. Okay, so suppose I have an input signal which is of this time duration t1. Okay, suppose this is the time duration of my input pulse. ये है. Okay, so it is traveling across the fiber and it is broadened. Okay, so the signal has broadened over traveling through the fiber. So suppose this time duration is t2. So just if I want to find out pulse distortion or pulse broadening, I have to find out the time difference delta t, which is nothing but my t2 minus t1. So using a CRO time division, I calculate the pulse width. Okay, and then I find out t2 minus t1, and that is this delta t factor will give me the effect of pulse broadening. Okay, so when we will measure dispersion, we will see how actually we are measuring. So one of the instrument is CRO. Multimeter will not give you the delayed difference between the input signal and the output signal. So one of the component is or the instrument is the CRO. I hope it is clear what I'm trying to say. Dispersion I can measure by finding out the time difference between the input signal and the output signal. So just some animations are there. Just see, this is the fiber. Input signal. Okay, so multi-mode fibers are there and output signal. So यहाँ पे the peak power has decreased and the pulse has broadened, but the average power will remain the same. So pulse dispersion is usually specified in terms of nanoseconds per kilometer. The difference in width of an input pulse with the width of the same pulse at the output measured in time is the dispersion characteristic for that piece of fiber. So if I want to find out the dispersion, so I have to just find out the difference between the input pulse and the output pulse. Now, dispersion is of how many types? Please write it, you will forget. So just attenuation bhi 3 type ke the. Dispersion is again of 2 types. The names are important. So first category is intermodal dispersion or intermodal delay, which is also called as modal dispersion or modal delay. Okay, these names are important because in objectives and all you get confused कि intermodal और modal क्या है. Okay, because यहाँ पे भी एक modal है. So intermodal delay or dispersion or distortion, we are using the same thing. Delay, distortion, dispersion. Okay, उसके आगे intermodal. तो intermodal delay भी same thing है. Intermodal dispersion, intermodal distortion, all are the same thing. So either I call it intermodal or simply modal. Then the second category of dispersion is your intramodal dispersion, which is also called as chromatic dispersion. Okay, so don't get confused with chromatic dispersion kya hai. That's why I'm telling you to write it down. So intramodal dispersion or chromatic dispersion. Now this is of two type. ये तो single type ही है. Intramodal or chromatic dispersion is again categorized into two types. One is the material dispersion and the second one is called the waveguide dispersion. We have derivations for all these categories of dispersion. And the third category of dispersion is called as PMD, that is the polarization mode dispersion. See, as the ray propagates, we have the TE mode, TM mode, hybrid mode of propagation. Okay, so a single wave has many components. Okay, we have the horizontal component, we have the vertical components and all, and that gives rise to polarization mode dispersion. So that we will study in the end. Okay, so these are the categories of dispersion: intermodal, intramodal, polarization mode dispersion. So today we will start with intermodal dispersion. Okay, so intermodal delay or modal delay, it appears there can be a question where they ask you the difference between like step index or graded index का difference था, single mode, multi mode. यहाँ पे भी another form of question can be comparison between intermodal and intramodal. So intermodal dispersion appears only in multimode fiber. In multimode fibers, we have number of modes of light propagating through the core of the fiber. So उनके बीच में जो dispersion है, so intermodal. Okay, so that is happening in case of multimode fiber. So this signal distortion, so please write down that keyword intermodal, takes in multimode fiber. The signal distortion mechanism is a result of each mode having a different value of group velocity at a single frequency. So due to this different group velocity, what it happens is one mode reaches early, the other mode reaches late. Okay, and they should be appearing at the same time at the output. Remember yesterday we had seen the bending laws. Ideally they should all be reaching at the same time, but due to their increased path length, what was happening is they were lost through radiation because they cannot increase the speed of light. Okay, so here also they are not arriving at the same time. Okay, so that causes the signal. When I combine all the modes to form a single spectrum, there is dispersion. Okay, so the amount of spreading that occurs in a fiber is a function of number of modes propagated by the fiber and the length of the fiber. Okay, so that's why in single mode fiber, I don't have the problem of dispersion because उसमें एक ही mode है. So whether it is slow or fast, एक ही mode बाहर आएगा. So एक ही साथ आएगा, मतलब एक ही mode है तो there is no problem. But in the case of multi-mode fiber, when we want to transmit more number of signals through different modes, okay, at the time I have the problem of dispersion. There is no problem of dispersion in case of single mode fiber क्योंकि वो अकेला ही है. But single mode fiber में ये वाला problem आएगा, which is your intramodal dispersion due to material composition, due to waveguide fluctuation, something will cause. So single mode में भी dispersion है, intramodal में भी dispersion है, but intramodal में number of modes of light के वजह से है. So that I call it as intramodal dispersion, which takes place in multimode fiber. And in single mode fiber, I have intramodal dispersion that arises due to these two things, material and waveguide. So that we will see in the next class. So the amount of spreading that occurs in a fiber is a function of number of modes propagated by the fiber and also the length of the fiber. जैसे जैसे length बढ़ेगा, देखो attenuation भी बढ़ रहा था, dispersion also, the spreading also is more. And if I want to prove this, already the first diagram says everything. This one. Okay, so as the length of the fiber increases, the dispersion is more. This I will tell later. This some formula is there. I'll give you that formula after the derivation. just see some diagrams. This already I had shown. So this was the case of a step index multimode fiber. Okay, and I had this meridional rays. One was the axial ray, and ye sare zigzag meridional ray hai. So here you can see the signal has dispersed. Itna sara delay hai between the fastest mode and this is the slowest mode. You can say that green one was the slowest, and the orange one is the fastest. So ye jo delay hai between the fastest and the slowest mode is more. Okay, so my dispersion also will be more. So to reduce this dispersion, or to reduce the time delay between the slowest and the fastest mode, what we did was we went for graded index fiber. So if I go for a graded index fiber where the core refractive index is changing, let us see how it happens. So again, the same source. So now it is graded index. So I have the skew rays, which are helical in nature. Okay, so I cannot reduce the dispersion to 0, but here you can see the delay difference. Yahan pe kitna hai aur yahan pe kitna hai. Okay, so I have been able to reduce this delay between the fastest and the slowest mode by a substantial amount. So that's why in multi-mode graded index fiber, the amount of dispersion is less. Ye diagram is not so correct because this is something which I took from the internet. Iska peak power bhi maintained hai aur ye thoda patla hona chahiye tha compared, because ye bhi mota hai, ye bhi mota hai. Because this shows that I have the delay, but it should be little bit thinner. Okay, almost same as this. So actually a little bit wrong in this output diagram. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Iska peak power dekho, iska peak power dekho. Peak power is maintained and it should have been little bit thinner. Okay, because the dispersion is less and I'm trying to match with my input signal. So to reduce dispersion, intermodal dispersion, we prefer a graded index fiber compared to a step index fiber. So now we will be doing the derivation for delay difference between the slowest and the fastest mode. Now before starting with the derivation, we'll just solve two small numericals in between. So write down the question. It is not something just based on the formula that we just did now. It can be anything. Okay. So the numerical input output mean optical power, the numerical input output, the numerical input output mean optical power in a 1 kilometer length of optical fiber is found out to be 2.5. The numerical input output mean optical power for a 1 kilometer length of fiber is found out to be 2.5. Okay, so this is the sentence. Calculate the received mean optical power. Calculate the received mean optical power when calculate the received mean optical power when a mean optical power of 1 milliwatt calculate the received mean optical power when a mean optical power of 1 milliwatt is launched into the fiber. In bracket, write down assuming no points or connectors, assuming no junctions or connectors. Shall I repeat the question? Which formula will you use? Sorry, just read, I'm just correct the question. Calculate the received mean optical power when a mean optical power of 1 milliwatt is launched into a 5-kilometer length of fiber. So this P out, you are going to calculate for a distance of 5 kilometers. Are you okay with the question, all of you? Yes, no, कुछ भी नहीं बोलना है तुम लोग.
मैम वापस रिपीट करो ना.
Okay. The numerical input-output mean optical power ratio. The numerical input-output mean optical power ratio in a 1 kilometer length of optical fiber is found out to be 2.5. Calculate the received mean optical power when a mean optical power of 1 milliwatt is launched into a 5-kilometer length of fiber, assuming no junctions or connectors. So received power you need to calculate now for 5 kilometer. P in is 1 milliwatt. It is the mean optical power that is launched. So I consider it as P in, and numerical input output power ratio. So I can say मुझे क्या दिया हुआ है? P in by P out is given as 2.5. So this is the data used. Now which formula will I use? Turn your pages if you have maintained the notes. If you have not maintained a note, you have to stay blank. Input output power ratio दिया हुआ है, P in दिया हुआ है. मुझे P out निकालना है. Anybody? The formula which you will use? Turn your pages if you see. यही चैप्टर के हैं. Yes, Satyajit, did you get the formula? Which formula you will use? Satyajit will only say yes.
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 मैम
हाँ बोलो.
मैम वो 2.5 पर किलोमीटर है ना.
नहीं, it is a ratio. P in upon P out, no? So 2.5. No unit.
बट मैम वो पर किलोमीटर है ना.
हाँ, this here we are calculating everything per kilometer. बट दो पावर का अगर मैं रेशियो निकाल रही हूँ तो इट विल नॉट हैव एनी यूनिट. So P in upon P out. That is why the numerical input output mean power. So it is a number. Tell me which formula will you use? अगर वो formula ही पता है तो फिर everything is clear. Pages है तो pages turn करो. Aman,
10
Abhinav.
log 10 P input by P output.
Who was that?
Shantanu.
Shantanu. Yes. वो किसका formula है?
Alpha का formula ना.
What is alpha called as?
Numerical input
Alpha is
by
called as attenuation. So
attenuation.
alpha का formula है 10 log 10 P in upon P out. Now this is given for 1 kilometer. So alpha by L भी किया तो by 1 kilometer. So it will not have any effect. So now your P in upon P out is given to you 2.5. So log के अंदर you can put that. So you get the value of alpha. Okay, so by 1 dB. Okay, 1 kilometer है. Okay, so 1 alpha per kilometer you can find out. So you find out, so that comes out to the unit is dB per kilometer. So alpha by L. L is in this case 1 kilometer. So that's why it is coming out in dB per kilometer. Now you have to, what you have to do is the second case. Now my input power launched into the fiber is 1 milliwatts. So what will be my output power? So again, the same formula. Okay, the formula remains the same over here. So here, only now this was for one kilometer, but what I said is you have to find it out for 5 kilometer. So now for the full length of the fiber cable, so you can write down another alpha fiber cable which is for 5 kilometer. ये alpha main fiber का था जो 1 kilometer के लिए तुमने निकाला. Now for given 5 kilometer length of fiber, so whatever value you get, I'm just putting an X over here. You will tell me the value later on. So that X into 5 करना है तुम्हें. And again you will use the same formula over here जिसमें P in दिया हुआ है and you will calculate your P out. So now this was dB per kilometer into 5 kilometers. So this answer will be in dB. Take care of the unit and please solve it. Okay, now you have alpha FC, you have P in, you have to just find out P out, the same formula. Calculate and tell me. Yes, anybody? What is alpha coming out to be? कितना टाइम लग रहा है 10 log 10 2.5 निकालने में?
4.
4. Okay, so specific value is 3.975 or 4 you can see. So 3.97. Don't stay mum. Okay, so this you have to just find out 10 log 10, 2.5. Okay, so alpha comes out to be 3.975 or 4 dB per kilometer. Now I have to find it out all for 5 kilometers. So I am finding out, you can give any nomenclature over here. मैंने fiber cable लिखा है. Okay, you can write alpha 5 kilometer, यहाँ पे alpha 1 kilometer, whatever, that is up to you. There is nothing specific. So 3.975 into 5 kilometers, so that comes out to be 20, or you can say 19.875. ऐसे बुद्धू की तरह बैठे रहोगे ना तो just see the amount. I don't know, I am recording all this. You just compare yourself, just sitting like this and listening without doing. I don't know how your parents or younger brother, sister, elder brother, sister will interpret you. It really looks that you need a psychiatrist treatment, because that is not, you should be behaving in a normal class or a school. So if I am teaching, see, ये problem मैं वहां पे भी dictate करती थी, board पे ऐसे ही chalk से लिखती थी, because half side it used to be a projector. I am dictating, repeating the question. class में भी ऐसे ही होता था. So I am trying my part. I am not saying कि मैं कम पढ़ ज्यादा पढ़ा रही हूँ. एक भी video नहीं दिखाया था previous batches को. But for you, all these videos and all to make it interesting and what not we are doing. What are you doing at your end? I don't know. Nothing. So you are spoiling your life. See, Corona की वजह से तो ठीक है, health issues है ही, but whatever is required as a student, you will never get this atmosphere. MS होगा तो देखना कितना भगाएंगे. Ask your seniors how those work cultures, कैसे deadlines है, you have to meet the deadlines and all. You are third year tak understood, final year very close to the outside world. If you behave in this way, nobody is responding. Only Nilesh answer dega, Shantanu answer deta hai, Sadanand answer, Ajita sometimes she gives the answer. What do you think? I will give an invitation every time. I don't mind if you all of you unmute and give the answer. Let that noise happen. Class में तो कितना बात करते थे. At home, you are just individual. You might be typing or chatting and all. You are giving exercise to your fingers. But what about your whole body, your brain? You are just becoming like a robot. वो एक ऐसे जैसे animated रहता है ना, हाँ ऐसे ही बैठे हैं, ऐसे ही चल रहा है. You are spoiling. When you come to a regular routine, it will be difficult, and your regular routine is running to an office now. The teacher is writing, solving, nobody is giving the answer. कितना time लगता है 10 log 10 2.5 निकालने में? Nobody wants. वो unmute button press करने में. Let there be external noise in your house. उसके बीच में ठंग 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 आवाज हो रही है, उसके बीच में तुम्हारा आवाज आना चाहिए. आने दो. I am ready to accept that noise. What problem you have? Everybody knows we are in a house where there might not be a specific room. Then I might be sitting on a roadside or hanging in one balcony to, but इतना sincere तो कोई है नहीं कि कोने में जाके बैठ के lecture करेगा. Absolutely no sound. But still you don't want to unmute. कितनी बार मैंने सत्यजीत का नाम लिया, भावेश का नाम लिया, विवेक का नाम, so many names. I'm scrolling down the participant list and I'm seeing, I'm calling out names, but you don't want. Yes, tell me what is now P0. I don't want the same people
80
to answer.
microwatt.
Joshua, keep quiet. You will now not answer. You'll message me in chat privately. Okay, if you got the answer. Others, I want answer. Yes, Bhavesh, क्या answer आया है? Yes, Bhavesh, you are there और सिर्फ on करके चले गए हो?
प्रेजेंट मैम.
हाँ, present. हाँ, तो क्या answer
नहीं
आया?
मतलब हु सुन रहे हो.
सुन रहे हो. Okay, good. At least. Yes, except those who regularly answer. Tell me, what is P0? Yes, tell me what is P0. ऋत्विक क्या आंसर आया P0 का? साक्षी, सोलमन, आकाश, सेम फॉर्मूला है।
10 माइक्रोवाट।
किसने बोला ये?
कृपा कर।
Okay. So 10 microwatt. So 10.29 microwatt. Okay, so one more homework I will give you. I am not going to make you solve now that homework. Okay, so write down this problem. If you want to do it, you can do it at home. I will not discuss this answer in the next class. It's almost on the same formula, but you write it. The mean optical power. The mean optical power launched into an OF link, O capital, F capital. Instead of saying optical fiber, it can be an OF link. The mean optical power launched into an OF link is 1.5 milliwatts.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
The mean optical power launched into an OF link, OF, O capital, F capital, into an OF link is 1.5 milliwatt. So this is your P in given actually. The fiber has an attenuation of 0.5 dB per kilometer. The fiber has an attenuation of 0.5 dB per kilometer. Determine the maximum possible link length. Determine the maximum possible link length without repeaters and lossless connectors. Okay, again, I'm repeating, determine the maximum possible link length without repeaters, assuming lossless connectors when the minimum optical power level required at the detector is 2 microwatts. So this is my actually payout. Again, I am repeating. The mean optical power launched into an optical fiber link is 1.5 milliwatts, and the fiber has an attenuation of 0.5 dB per kilometer. Determine the maximum possible link length without repeaters, assuming lossless connectors, when the minimum mean optical power level required at the detector is 2 microwatts. Now you might feel कि अरे बाबा हमने तो वही अल्फा वाला एक ही अटेनुएशन का प्रॉब्लम वही फॉर्मूला है जिसमें L चाहिए, P in चाहिए, P out चाहिए. Then why all these sentences are there assuming lossless connectors without repeaters? See, ideally any connectors, they causes loss. Any repeater, if I'm connecting them, any splicing, remember we had done the same problem of attenuation with splicing. So they all contribute to loss. And here we are calculating something alpha, that is attenuation coefficient, that is loss factor. Okay, so in that we are not considering all these loss. So we are just considered about the fiber length, input power, output power. When we go ahead and we calculate the power budget analysis. Okay, so that time whether there is a connector, a jumper, a cable loss, तो यही जो fiber cable loss है, everything we need to consider. So every component that we connect or present in the scenario, we have to deduct that loss factor from the input power. ये सब करने के बाद जो power output में जाएगा, that is getting transmitted. So that's why in all the problems they will specify here, neglect that loss, but actually those losses are there. This is just to give you a practice, simpler problems. So those losses are neglected, but then you actually go to the field, every component, a connector, तुम लोग source connect करोगे, okay, so there will be a connector connecting the source to the fiber, there will be loss. There will be a connector, simple connector connecting the detector to the fiber, there also there will be loss. Okay, due to aging there will be loss, due to temperature effect there will be loss in the component. So when I actually calculate the power budget, okay, in any communication system, तुम जब finally सब कुछ पढ़ लेते हो, the last stage is you calculate the link budget, or you do the link budget analysis. Okay, so once you do the link budget analysis, you get the entire scenario कि इतना transmit किया था और इतना. Just see, input was milliwatts, output was in microwatts, 2 microwatts. So कितना signal attenuation हो गया है. Okay, just length of 5 kilometers. Don't think that ये ऐसे ही random data दिया हुआ है. No, these are all taken from the real life example and so on. So calculate this L and get the answer. So again, the formula remains the same. Alpha is 10 log 10, P in upon P out divided by L. Okay, alpha by L wala formula use karo, so you will get L. Okay, so I'll ending here today. I'll take the attendance.